neurodiversity is the diversity of human brains.
Mm-hmm.
So we have many, many different types that make up all of us here in the on the planet. But neurotypical people will be 80% of the population, I'd say, who have brains who think typically in kind of a linear fashion that is relative to the way that the world expects us to act and behave and do things. Then you've got neurodivergent people, which make up about 20% of the population, whose brains diverge from what's considered to be typical or normal or in that kind of remit. So within that 20%, within that neurodivergent populace, you've got autism, ADHD, dyslexia, dysgraphia, dyspraxia, schizophrenia, bipolar. Like there's so many neurotypes, so many. And it's not to say that neurotypical people don't think differently, because of course they do too. But when you know who you are, and there's a lot of talk about labels and, we're labeling everything, we shouldn't be labeling, but it's not about the label. It's not about saying, hey, I have autism or I have ADHD, therefore like I need special help or attention. It's about knowing I have autism or I have ADHD or I have dyslexia. So I need support in certain areas. I'm going to think in a certain way that's different. I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I'm going to, behave in some instances a little bit differently. But looking at ourselves, when you can see past the label and identify with the characteristics and the traits that define you within that, then you can become you.
Yeah.
And it goes down to that, like, then you can become self-depreciating.
Yeah.
Then you can have a bit of crack, as you say, and you can have a bit of crack with yourself. Like I always, when I do my talks, it's like, I'm definitely far from perfect, but at least I know who I am.
Yeah.
And that's like a really important thing.
Yeah.
Because in knowing who I am, I know where my needs are. I know like where my limitations are. I'm not pushing myself too far. And I can support myself and then be a kind of a better human, or again, like a better friend, better parent, better crack in general, like as a person, than not knowing who I am and then just being a bit of a, see you next Tuesday instead.